Welcome back to Catherine Berg Field, where Southern Utah wraps up a 10-8 win over Utah State. Spencer McLaughlin on hand, joined now by Southern Utah head softball Don Williams. Coach, first time since 2017 these two programs in-state have matched up. First time since 2015 you've beaten the Aggies.
A great win for our program, and I'm so proud of the girls to grit it out and just come and get that win in the late innings. So that was great. 2
games yesterday, 1 today, still 3 more this week in conference play in the weekend series against Seattle U. How great is it to have won 2 of your first 3 games in this 6-game week?
It's great momentum. You know, we talked about that last weekend. We won the last 2 games last weekend, and we've been talking all week about just keeping the momentum going, and I think they're doing a great job of doing that. So we got to rest up for tomorrow and get ready for Seattle U now.
Kimon Winston, longest outing for her in a while, 4 innings, 2 runs, battled through some jams in there. What'd you see from her?
You know, she's doing a great job of spinning and locating, and I'm really proud of her. The rehab went great, and she's just looking really good. And yeah, I thought she's spinning the ball well.
Emily Delgado came in, certainly had some rough moments there in relief, but ultimately got the job done. What sort of toughness and grit does that show from the freshman?
We're seeing her getting tougher every week, and so you know she's got to get in those tough situations and battle out, and that's why we kept her in there. You know, non-conference game, we need that against a conference opponent, and we're seeing growth with her every week.
You look at the offense going into last week, you didn't have 10 or more runs in a single game. Now you've notched that feat in 3 of the last 6. What's really shifted for your team at the plate?
I think pitch selection. You know, we've talked about just making sure that we're attacking a good pitch and making those adjustments appropriately. And so I think I've seen a much better pitch selection.
We talked about defense a lot as the wind was, you know, blowing all day. It's still blowing for those of you who couldn't tell watching us right now. But talk about that play Alea Toscano made out in center field.
Wow, that was just ESPN. I mean, I couldn't believe it. That was just such a great play, and she's just a savvy defensive player, and that was a huge double play for us, and we took that momentum and ran with it.
Yeah, and your team, you know, utilized the big fly, and it seems like you've just put in the right pinch hitters in the right moments. Capri Franzen with a homer today, Miranda with another homer, Becerra, of course, at the top of the lineup. But what is the strategy when you're in those pinch hit situations? How have you been able to just find the right spot?
You know, I look for matchups with the pitchers, and I know my hitters swing, and so I look for a good matchup, and honestly, I go with my gut. I go with my gut.
That's worked out pretty well so far. 3 pinch hit home runs in the last couple of games here at home. Not too bad, but Coach, is kind of your final thought going into the home series against Seattle this weekend?
We're excited. I mean, we're putting ourselves in a good position, and we love our home field advantage. And so, you know, if we keep doing what we're doing and building on what we're doing, I think we should come out and play some competitive softball this weekend.
And certainly we hope to see the warmest temperatures yet so far here at Catherine Berg Field. Southern Utah softball coach Don Williams. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Go T-Birds.